It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Suns finally broke a decade-long playoff drought. Devin Booker says it's been a long time coming. Basketball and life relate to each other, and that's how I grew up. It's through basketball. I kept my head down, kept working, and it finally paid off. Kevin, is that deep enough for you?
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
For the Suns, they know what they're capable of. They have the talent to be a much better team than they've shown, but the execution has got to improve.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. And for the Suns, Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, what kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason? And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bridges outside. Shoots over Powell. Bridges shot. Good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Brunson against Booker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
In this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Paul. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And yes, it's good.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
The pass to Brunson. Driving the lane. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the inside. Paul passes to Booker. 5 to shoot. Ayton sets the pick for Johnson. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. And he really played well against Denver. Here's Bullock. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded by Bullock. Bridges with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The Suns need to get a shot off. Drills the 3-pointer. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Passes to Doncic. Off target with his 3.
Oh, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Brunson against Booker. Shoots over Brunson. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic passes to Powell. Pass to Brunson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Booker. Bridges, no one around him. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Brunson. 23 points his last outing. Bullock passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Six on the shot clock. 11 feet away. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Bullock passes to Brunson. Doncic left side. A floater. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bridges against Brunson. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Got a piece of it. Doncic outside. Pass to Brunson. And there's the pass to Bullock. Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic against Booker. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Doncic, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Crowder. Last game he had 12. 6 to shoot. McGee, the pass to Payne. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trailed by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over McGee. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Craig passes to Payne. Now here is McGee. His last outing, 16 points for him. Passes it to Craig. Dinwiddie with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bertens. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Doncic, no good.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Shamet. Suns leading by 3. Now Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Crowder against Berton. Shamet on the wing. Here's McGee. That shot, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Now Shamet. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Craig passes to Crowder. Down low, here's McGee. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 5.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
And a moment to see numbers for Dinwiddie. Putting up about 10 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
.133 left in the first quarter. Doncic outside to stop the drought. Phoenix grabs the miss. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Mavericks trailed by 5.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Bertans, a screen on Crowder. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Now an MVP caliber player, Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And he's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Payne covering. Here's Doncic. The shot's good.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
McGee sets the pick for Payne. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. McGee is screen on Bertans. Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just tell them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good from Crowder. Hardaway up top. Craig defending. Outside Hardaway. And so the first quarter's in the books. Suns ahead, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 4 on the court for the Mavericks. They've got Powell. Maxi Kleber is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. He said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot. in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Powell against Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Dinwiddie against Paul. From the line, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Dinwiddie against Paul. Powell with a screen on Paul. Dinwiddie against Paul. Finney-Smith kicks to Bullock. 4 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. And it's Bullock missing. Suns leading by 3. Booker the pass to Ayton. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Great D that time from Powell. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's deflected. Dinwiddie drives in. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ayton a screen on Brunson. Here's Booker. The pass to Ayton. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Dinwiddie against Paul. Dinwiddie kicks to Bullock. Powell with a screen on Johnson. Here's Bullock. Shot clock at 6. And too long on the shot. The Suns leading. Pass to Bridges. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Phoenix turns it over again. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Dwight Powell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
There's Dinwiddie coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Brunson against Booker. Brunson with it. They could use a bucket, and that one is stuffed right through.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Paul. That's tipped. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Now here's Bullock, guarded closely. Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the middle. Great D that time from Powell. Mavericks trail by 3. Now the pass to Brunson. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Paul. Misses off the left iron. Suns leading by 3. Booker with no one around drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 8 points.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Brunson finds Dinwiddie. Powell with a screen on Paul. Back to Brunson. And he drives in. Dallas no good that time either. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
To Dallas. T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
So for the Suns, Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Then for the Mavericks, Bertans, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Mavericks trail by 8. And here's Brunson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And he comes up with the deuce. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Now, here's Doncic. Payne covering. Ayton against Doncic. Over Ayton. Doncic, no good. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Outside Hardaway. Bertans sets the pick for Hardaway. Passes it to Bertans. Fires for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Now, here's Doncic. Payne covering. Inside. Here's Powell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 6.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Brunson with a clean look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Booker draws the double. Ayton kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancers. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancers.
So for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. And Dallas also making a switch. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Shamet on the wing. Crowder the screen. Left block shot on the way. And that one's good. Shamet's got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Here is McGee. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Now here's Hardaway. He's tightly guarded. Can't hit from in close. Suns leading by 9. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's deflected. Now here's Doncic. Payne covering. And they double up Doncic. Here's Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Phoenix Suns. Now, if we're to chart their dominance on a scale of 0 to Shaq, big fella, where do they land?
I'm glad you asked me, Ernie. According to my Shaqulations, let's see. Carry the 1, rebound, PPG, ASG, over the whole numbers. 0.
Why am I not surprised?
Okay, we'll give him a 1.
All right, now let's break down the first half. It's been a productive game so far for the Phoenix Suns.
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in its small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Doncic passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Johnson with the block.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Bridges passes to Booker. Bridges against Brunson. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
On the wing, Doncic. He kicks it to Bullock. Over Bridges. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And there it is for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
At the top of the key, Powell. Powell sets a screen for Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. That misses off the backboard. Suns leading by 13. Here's Bridges. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Johnson kicks to Paul. The pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Paul penetrating. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Doncic. And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trailed by 14. Down low, here's Brunson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Ayton dishes to Johnson. Ayton sets the pick for Johnson. No good from the wing. The Mavericks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Powell with a screen on Booker. Dinwiddie drives in. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
5th in steals, 6th in shooting percentage, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in assists. Oftentimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And the steal ranking you mentioned, it shows just how tough they are in terms of transition defense. With all their steals in the open court, opponents really have to be careful with the ball around. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Now, here's Bullock. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Drills it from outside.
3-point
I
field
tell you
goal.
what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. Powell with the steal. Puts it up from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Mavericks trailed by 11. Powell with a screen on Bridges. Bullock passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Paul against Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the steal. Dishes it to Bullock. Dinwiddie against Paul. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Mavericks trailed by 9. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Dinwiddie kicks to Bullock. On the clock. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Booker. There's the dish to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the middle to end the drought. They get it back. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Ayton's got 16 points.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. look who's coming out of the corner. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
And the Suns here with a different look. Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Bertans comes in for Reggie Bullock, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Finney Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Suns leading by 11. Payne gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. To the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kleber's got his first points of the night.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game.
Second team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Now here is Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Top Bertans. Dallas moving the ball around. For Craig, the offensive rebound. Dinwiddie. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
No good from Finney Smith. Suns leading by 12. Inside, Crowder the pass to Payne. Ayton with it. Pass to Shamet. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got 5 now.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Takes it off the glass.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And the Suns call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. .152 left to play in the third. McGee a screen. Payne passes it to McGee. Dinwiddie with the steal. Floats one up. Kleba finds Doncic. Craig against Hardaway. Clock at 4. Over Craig. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your
So
Suns.
for the Suns, Cameron Johnson's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Kleba sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Kleba. At the elbow, Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 16.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Booker against Doncic. No good from Booker. Mavericks trail by 13. Now Doncic. It's stolen by Johnson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Trying to get open is Crowder. And there's Booker on the assist by Johnson.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Booker against Doncic. Over to the left wing. Down low. Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
It's the fourth quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleba is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Pass to Bullock. The tray. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Brunson a screen on Booker. There's the pass to Brunson. And the three off target. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Ball finds McGee. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
That's good from McGee. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Passes it to Brunson. Kleba against Johnson. Kleba kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. With the drive, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Bangs home the trifecta.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Booker outside, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Paul against Doncic. Paul dishes to Johnson. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Runs in the pass to Doncic. There's the pick. To the left wing. Here's Finney-Smith. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ayton a screen on Brunson. Paul dishes to Ayton. The Mavericks pull it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Doncic finds Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from the block. Dallas again missing. Suns leading by 18. Bridges passes to Booker. That shot no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Kleba with a screen on Paul. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
A nice shot by Booker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Brunson. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Bridges shot. Good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Dallas making a switch here. Berton is checked in.
Davis Bertans.
Doncic outside. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Paul. Bertans grabs the board.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's Brunson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Brunson. The 3. Bridges with the board.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Johnson dishes to Paul. Bridges outside. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Doncic against Paul. And Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's
been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Booker. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Brunson with it. Out-guarded by Crowder. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Bridges finds Booker. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing. Mavericks trail by 18. Brunson with it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Powell against Ayton. Booker outside. Shoots over Powell. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way. Brunson with it. Bridges covering. Brunson kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Doncic. Brunson against Bridges. Shoots from the elbow. Rejected by Crowder.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Phoenix.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Mavericks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. To the middle, here's Finney Smith. And that one good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Booker against Brunson. Booker outside. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.